All right, Kenman here, and today I just have a short little topic discussion of a project I have, and I wanted to talk about this Kubey that I got that I hadn't really had a chance to fully explain. So yeah, before I start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Let's do it. So, hitting the camera. I've got this Bowie knife. It's a Damascus blade. That's almost all I know about it. I have been an artist for a long time. I got this in the early 2000s. I can't remember exactly where. I can't remember exactly what composition mix it was to make this Damascus. What I know is it's a pre-cut, finished. It has an edge. It's pretty much ready to go from here out. It's just missing a handle, maybe a bolster, maybe some extra little details. I haven't decided exactly how I want to do it. It's mine. I can go about it however I want. I do have a couple chunks of wood. This is like a chunk. I got a couple chunks of this walnut that would fit over that space. It's not really the easiest to get an idea with a chunk of wood, but you can kind of maybe see what that pattern, what I could maybe get to kind of happen with that. What's everyone think about that with the particular mixing with that Damascus blade? We got to kind of figure out what wood's going to go the best. It's going to be a lot of hand carving that I'm going to do. So it'll be some time intensive labor that, I'd like to really kind of select a piece that I want to keep, maybe go with it. I'm really kind of liking something like this. This is a Purple Heart. So you can see that darker, richer kind of color I think might really pop with that Damascus. This chunk has a lot of wax on the side of it, so we're kind of losing some of the detail and the richness of this wood because of the wax that's kind of coated on it, especially on the camera. It's probably losing a little bit. But yeah, basically I want to take a chunk of that wood, we'll make some dimensional cuts, figure out a way that I'm going to get it mounted. I have some pins, you can use the pin method for permanently kind of hammering it in so the handle is mounted, unless you're going to try to, basically hammer those pins out. But then I would take like the chunk of wood that I have, split it vertically so that I've got the two halves, cut it to approximate fit, get it on there, make sure that's how it needs to be, and then carve it by hand, sand it by hand, and finish it to my liking and my shape that I want. Do I want to put that chunk right here? I want to have some type of a bolster or something in there. Some buoys are just straight raw like this with just a handle. It does have this little space here, so I could easily just let the handle stop there and I won't ride up onto the blade. It does have these pins set up so I can get one of those pieces that's got a slot cut in it, like right here, and then you would slide it on to the blade in this position, and then you would put the handle on over that, and that would basically lock it into position and hold that protective metal piece there. That's also a really good look, so I'm going to look into those. There's a lot of prefabricated ones that you can purchase that I could then just get that, find one that I can slide on there tight, and then pop the handle up to it and get it put on. Look at this color though, right? Like a dark, rich color, maybe a really, really dark wood. I don't know. I'm going to go back to one of my wood shops and kind of look around, see what they have, but I do want to get going on it. I want to find something that I can use in the wood and get working on putting this Bowie knife together finally. I think it'll look pretty fun, and it's definitely a impressive blade that's got to be about 8-10 inches almost. It's huge. All right, set that aside. Everybody recognize, if you watch some of the videos, this is the Kubey Ruckus. I actually won this. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, or SMKW. They hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and they had a video giveaway. It is over now. You cannot enter at this point, but they had an entry, and they gave away about 30 knives. This was one of the knives that they gave away. And lucky me, I was one of the people that saw the video, and I entered, and I won. So they kind of took all the winners. Ooh, geez, there's a fail. It's got that front flipper. There we go. But yeah, they had a enter in the comments, and then they contacted the winners. They contacted me, said I won something. I did not know what it was. And so they shipped this to me, and I did an unboxing blindly without knowing what it was. And then because this was a, I don't know, some type of promotional knife or something that they had in stock, it was in a box that wasn't actually for it. So I'm reading the number on the back of the box. It didn't match the thing, and it made me a little confused, so I wasn't really able to talk about it as much as I wanted to. But this Kubey Ruckus has an AUS 10 blade, has the G10 scales. It has this copper bolster, which is super cool. There's a few different versions that don't have the bolster. They've got like 4 or 5 different versions of it. I've never had a Kubey before. I'm a lefty. I've already put the pocket clip on the other side. The liner lock works pretty good. The blade drops pretty nice. As you can see, it's nice and centered. Other than that front flipper fail I had, this thing is really smooth. Finger flick works really well. I like this knife a lot. I'm very appreciative of Smoky Mountain Knife Works for having the giveaway, and you know, that I won, and then they ship this out. It's really cool that they got to 50,000 subscribers. That's an impressive feat to hit, and they are much deserving of it. They have some good content, very informative, some interesting knives and stuff that they show off and talk about. So it's cool. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I can put a link in the description. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show this off a little bit, since I was so, I don't know, excited and ecstatic when I got it, because it was kind of my first unboxing that I had no idea like what was in it. And so it was pretty, you know, fun for me. But I do like making the videos. I hope it's fun for you. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more. It helps me out. I really appreciate it. I do have a lot of projects coming up. I will show this one again, this Buck 119. Still asking people to try and guess what they think the project for that one is. Haven't gotten any good guesses yet. Leave a comment in the description. I did just finish my first attempt at a scale die. This was a jade colored handle like this, and the video I believe is already out now. I guess I haven't put it out since I filmed this. If you can see, this is a finger flickable chef's knife, but yeah, I believe the video was out. I probably leave a link in the description for that one as well. But how silly is a finger flickable chef's knife? Very cool. And so I'm testing some color dye for some of the scales. I have several candidates that I'm going to attempt. So if that's something you're interested in, you can kind of check that out. I'm going to end up making a playlist of all those, because I've got at least 7 or 8. Oh, jeez. 7 or 8 knives that I want to do that too. I just got this one right here. Oh my goodness. Now I'm starting to lose it. I need to quit. I'm hijacking the thing and just starting to play with a bunch of knives on camera. And I should stop. As you can see, I love them. This has been something in my life for a really long time. I've always liked blades ever since I was a kid, going to the carnival, and you could see them as prizes, and they were really cheap junk, but I loved it. And here we are today, loving it still. Yeah, hope to see you soon. And stay sharp. We'll see you next time.